11:23. Let's bring in Eric Raddatz from Florida Weekly, who is calling in live right now. Eric, as always, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Always glad to be here. How are y'all doing?
Doing very well. We'll get right into it. We're talking about travel habits during the pandemic, and something that caught my interest as I read your article is that there's been a 40% decrease in travel on toll roads. I believe that was in Lee County, and the effects of that are coming out in the budget. So explain how the state and counties are losing money.
Well, when it comes to tolls, it's something that we who live here kind of take for granted. They just simply are. This week we take a look, where do those funds go to? And with the reduction of traffic, with more working from home, for example, how Florida is dealing with reduced funds and how this is affecting projects that rely on those toll incomes, including a public safety station on Alligator Alley that is trying to stay open for all of our safety. It is taking a bit of a toll on our tolls.
And speaking of working from home, we know some businesses are struggling with the communication, which is key when you're all separated. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, it's something that we certainly have considered. Working from home is something we've gotten used to. By third quarter, businesses may be making the decision how much work will still be done full time from home. But the thought is many will be coming back into the office. For those who continue to work from home, however, there are a few tips we offer how to stay in the mix and how to stay visible within your business.
All right, so at the beginning of the pandemic, the Getty Museum sent out a bit of a challenge where you're supposed to recreate iconic masterpieces using 3 things in your home. I don't think that there is an amount of things that I could use to recreate any masterpiece, but show us what the end product was.
Well, the end product is in this week's Arts and Entertainment section, and I don't think you give yourself enough credit, Nate. But after this call went out at the beginning of the pandemic, March 2020, over 100,000 people responded, including one who recreated Van Gogh's Starry Night with strands of spaghetti, and another who used a Raggedy Ann doll as the Mona Lisa. This week, we bring you the story of how within the walls of our homes, creative folks recreated masterpieces.
That is pretty impressive. I'd love to see that. All right, and as we head into the weekend, it is Friday Eve. Rob tells us it's going to be a beautiful weekend. If they're going out, staying in, what is there to do?
Plenty, and always pick up Florida Weekly to find out just what there is to do. We have a full listing of calendars and a top picks, things that we think you might really enjoy. This week, Florida Reps got a concert on the Caloosahatchee outdoors. There's a Nashville trio playing On Your Feet at the Broadway Palm Theater, blues music with Tommy Lee Cook, jazz concerts, dinner shows, open mics, and, oh yes, St. Patrick's Day parties, and much more. Always find us online on stands and on your device, and right here at NBC2, FloridaWeekly.com.
All right, and to see the Raggedy Ann Mona Lisa, you got to pick up a copy this week. I know I'll want to see that. Thanks so much, Eric. Always a pleasure.